Two peas
Two
in a
peas in a
bong.
bong.
Two peas in a bong. Two peas
Two
in a
peas in a
bong.
bong.
Two peas and a bong. Two peas and a bong. Two peas.
Two peas
Two
in a
peas in
bong.
a bong.
All right, y'all. Two peas in the bong in the building again. It's your boy DP.
And minus KP, it's your boy Bone. Good evening. What's good?
What's going on, man? Did you watch tonight's game? Panthers and the 49ers.
Unfortunately, I caught some of
Unfortunately.
it, and that shit was bogus as hell
Yeah,
from
it
start to
was.
finish.
Man, it was throw that in the pile of some of the other games this past weekend that were just like whatever.
Absolutely.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I think we may have mentioned or asked about the Panthers and whether they were a legitimate contender. Um, but shit, last night, the leader of the NFC South, went down too. So them
Yeah.
taking this L ain't so bad in the grand scheme right now. Um, they're still in the hunt, but I don't
Listen,
know.
it's a luxury. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
It's a luxury as a quarterback to throw three interceptions and still be up a touchdown.
yeah.
Um, Brock Purdy did not look good tonight. I don't want to be hyperbolic and judge him on one game against underrated underrated Panthers defense that I guess as the game went on, injuries started to mount up. But shame on what's the young Bryce Young. Shame on Tedero McMillan. Shame on Rico Dowdle. Shame on Chuba Hubbard. Shame on Dave Canales. If your defense gives you three takeaways, you got to do something with it.
Is it shame on all of them? No, Rico
All
Dowdle
of
got
them.
6 carries.
All of them.
Is it on him or is it more
All of them.
so connect? Well, okay,
He was part of
he
the
got
offense.
6 carries.
But he got what he didn't get in carries, he made up for in catches. I think he got another 6 catches.
He got 4.
So something like that. I mean, 10 touches. But again, the reason you couldn't really do anything with your 6 carries was because I think a lot of those drives was three and outs. So y'all not getting anything rolling off the rip against a banged up 49ers team. Um, it's an indictment on somebody. I just gave you a list of the usual suspects. You can do with that what you will, but in that group, somebody's guilty. I don't know which one. I don't care to dissect it. That's why I just throw them all in the paddy wagon and let somebody else figure it out. But that was a porous offensive showing in a game where your defense, I mean, spotted you 3 picks and they could have had two. I mean, I think a few more of them kind of went off hands. He could have easily had 5 picks in that first half, and he would have probably still been up by a touchdown. Um,
Yeah, I think Troy Aikman cracked on him and said, whoever got the interception in the first half, that he had more receptions than any of the offensive players at that point in the game. So,
Oh
and
my!
this was coming off the heels of maybe a career performance from
Yeah,
Bryce Young, right? Didn't he have like
the all
400 yards or something like that?
the all time, I think, uh, the highest total throwing passing yards, I think, in like Panthers history,
Yeah.
right? And to go from that to what I saw tonight, I think Teteroa McMillan is a star or a future
That
star.
that play, that touchdown pass to him, that was nice though.
That was nice.
From Bryce Young and from him.
Ted had a few drops. Um, One that was substantial because it was a first down. I think it was third and 2. He Bryce Young puts it on the money in first down territory, and we get nothing. So uh, everybody, like I said, there's enough blame to go around. Everybody, there's enough blame to spray at everybody. Um, but that was bad football on both sides of the ball. It looked really, really, really bad. And I'm in a group chat with a few friends that are 49er fans,
Mm-hmm.
and you know they were touting, or one of them was touting Christian McCaffrey as the best running back in football. And I'm thinking to myself, no, they're just running him 30 plus times. I mean, they're just using him 30 plus times a game. So, I mean, you're basically the center of the offense. You're the quarterback on the offense. If you touch the ball as a running back 30 plus times a game, that's crazy. And coming off the heels of what Saquon Barkley looks like after getting all the excessive touches and all the, excessive usage.
Mm-hmm.
And, I would think that teams would go away from what we think is excessive usage of the other running backs. But, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
And I think the 49ers know that Christian McCaffrey's at the end of the road, and they're just trying to get a last little squeeze of the juice before they let him go. So,
Okay.
but
Will
I'll
he
say
go
this.
back to the Panthers to retire?
No, unless they're gonna sign him for one of them 1-day contracts.
Like
Yeah, man, we're gonna
Like
sign you for 1 day.
Gronkowski just got.
Right.
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on back so you can retire a Panther. But what a win did for the 49ers, and we often talk about their schedule and how easy their schedule is coming down the stretch. It was just another win. Man, listen, we don't care how ugly it is. We stacked the wins.
Yeah.
They had a really tough part of their schedule early in the season. They kind of got all that stuff out the way. So now I think they have what most would consider smooth sailing coming down the stretch. So another win for the San Francisco 49ers. Carolina Panthers in a position to kind of keep hope alive with the NFC South,
Yeah.
and they shot a brick.
Well, I mean, but like I said, so did Tampa Bay yesterday or last night. So it's they
Who
took
has
it.
more
Both took an L.
who has more margin for error?
I mean, at this point, Tampa Bay, but they both took the L. So it wasn't like there was any
Somebody
separation. You know what I mean?
ran the
Yeah.
right. Right.
Yeah. So it's like on a they shot a brick, like you say, on the night where they could have gained some ground, but
Yeah.
shit, lucky for them, a brick was shot by Tampa Bay last night.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Tampa Bay looks like they're falling apart too. So when we were saying they were looking like one of the stronger teams in the NFC and in the NFL period, injuries and all that stuff, and now Baker Mayfield is out too. Like that's I don't know. I don't know how that's looking for them. Um,
Yeah,
you look at I mean, it's far fetched, but you look at a 4-17 that has Kirk Cousins in the mix now. Motherfuckers go on a 3-game winning streak. Just behind some energy. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a switch at the QB with the old
yeah,
wily vet. You know,
absolutely. Yeah, well, what we call a live arm.
right,
Uh,
exactly. And he'll throw that bitch.
absolutely. D.
So
Riley, what up? Thank you for giving some perspective, D. Riley. He says longest rush of the season is 18 yards for CMC. That's not good, averaging 30 touches a game. I mean, yeah, if you're averaging 30 touches a game, but you're doing Bijan Robinson shit with 30 touches a game, or Jameer Gibbs shit with 30 touches a game, then we talking. But if you think about it, if Christian McCaffrey was doing dynamic things, he wouldn't need 30 touches a game, right? He would get so much productivity in just 18 to 20 touches that the game would likely be out of reach more often than not. 30 touches a game seems a bit excessive. Like, you got prime Jerome Bettis. And you just like, hey man, keep thumping. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, eventually it's gonna crack, man. But I think we know, the 49ers know, Christian McCaffrey is probably at the towards the end of his shelf life, and they're just trying to get every bit of toothpaste out the tube at this point.
D Riles is your team for real? 49 is really gonna do something or what? Look at engineer. Said brother went to Germany for the secret serum.
For
He
that
ain't worried
sauce,
about
sauce.
efficiency at this point, right?
For the sauce, man. He went for the sauce.
Shot them kneecaps up, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. But
Yeah.
hey,
Look, like you wasn't known yesterday, but like I said, this game was whatever. We didn't. I say 49ers versus the Panthers. I done said too much about it already.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know who the Panthers had to kill to get a Monday night game,
Man,
but let it never happen again.
so yeah.
Let
Hey,
that never happen again, man.
I ain't gonna argue with you on that.
I want to get on record as saying that, man. But
Look, man, D Rouse, when you hit me with the depends on the matchup, I ain't trying to hear all that. Is your squad for real or not? He gonna say depends on the matchup.
they fools go, D Riley. It's okay. It's okay to just say that. I'm not, and
Depends
I'm talking. I'm
depends
talking
on
from
the
a place.
matchup.
I'm talking from a place of objectivity. I'm not coming as a as a as an agent of hate. I'm just saying that they have. If you're saying that the defense is questionable, that has probably been the highlight of the team. Is that defense? They've kept you guys in games. They damn sure kept y'all
Even losing Warner, like they're
and
still
Bosa.
and
They,
both,
had,
yep, and
they,
Bosa, they're
they
still,
steadied the ship, which speaks
yep.
to having a great.
Bosa was early though, right? Wasn't Bosa
Um,
like
I think they're like a couple weeks apart.
okay?
Yeah, but it speaks to having a great defensive coordinator who can
Who
get guys to run
who
through the
will
wall.
get another head coaching gig?
He didn't.
I think he's gonna get another shot.
He didn't deserve to be fired in the first place.
He's gonna get another chance, man.
He did. He should.
Yeah, he's gonna get
Like,
another chance.
but it speaks to every head coaching job is not the same. There should be nobody clamoring to coach the Jets, to coach the Browns, to coach the Jags, to coach the Bengals. Those are poor, very poor run
You
organizations.
hitting me. You hitting me with them Suge Knight pauses. All up in the videos. Come on over to death, bro.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Like, because when you go to one of these teams, you're honestly setting yourself up for failure. You know it's not going to be good, and and when organizations are run poorly, what ends up happening is that they cave to public reaction. So if you come in and you look really really bad because they've surrounded you with really really bad talent, you may not last a year. You
Yeah,
done left
because
a
when the
nice little
fans start
cushy
talking that
job,
shit, yeah.
right? Exactly. Exactly. It's like, what they say. What they say in Rome. You got to feed the mob, man. When the mob want blood, they want blood. So when the fans get to talking, exactly, Maximus the Merciful. Hey man, when the mob want blood, they want blood, bro. Off with his
uh,
head. So, and what happens is, because you're in a bad run organization, they cave to public, perception, the public opinion.
yeah, you got
Um,
to keep them interested. If you ain't got nothing else but the bread coming in, because people are at least coming to see the game,
right.
that
And
get the
then
people what they want.
you're talking about I left my cushy little OC position or my cushy little DC position, defensive coordinator position for this bullshit.
Yeah,
What I'm
right,
saying? I've been here 6 years.
right.
I, I just got fully vested, man. My
Mm-hmm.
401k is
Mm-hmm.
been
Mm-hmm.
kicked in. I'm, I'm legit over here, man.
Hey,
So, but I feel sorry for Aaron Glenn. Um, I used to
I
feel
knew that. I
sorry.
knew that was gonna be tough. I knew that was gonna be tough.
Yeah, I used to
Um,
feel sorry for Stefanski, but he on some whole shit. So
nah, I don't feel
fuck
sorry for
him.
Stefanski.
You know, but it is what
Yes,
it is.
hey, Stefanski is gonna be up out of there. Like,
He's and
might as well say Stefanski.
I know you guys probably spoke on the Shador Sanders stuff yesterday, but looking at Kevin Stefanski in the
Hater.
locker room after the game and watching him get hyped over the special teams guy,
He's a hater.
some defensive guy, then in his victory lap throwing shade at the offense. Say the offense is a little shaky today, but here's a shout out to this rookie Shador, and just like blew through it, like blew past it real quick. I said, "Oh man, that's a different
He's a
level."
hater.
It's not. So I was
Hated it.
hated it, living color ass nigga.
Oh
I was talking to
shit.
Dizzle earlier, man, and I was telling him it's a shame. I said these coaches, they have egos, right? And when I listen to how the media is dogging Shador Sanders because of his post game interviews, because he pat himself on the back after winning his first game and knowing all the scrutiny he's been under for just being confident,
Yeah.
right? And the first thing that comes to mind is it's sad because it's almost like because he's not humble, a lot of these people want to see him fail.
Uh,
And, and humility is really the problem that they have is that he's saying it out loud. But anybody who either is at the top of their field or aspires to be at the top of their field has to have some level of delusion, damn near, that nobody is better than me. The only thing he's doing is saying it out loud.
mm-hmm.
Tom Brady feels the exact same way about himself in even as a broadcaster, as a quarterback, right? There's nobody that's better than me. You mean to tell me that you guys picked me in the 5th or the 6th round or whatever it was? I'm fucking Tom Brady, and Y'all picked me in the 6th round or whatever round he went in, right? In his mind, he's saying that. He doesn't say it out loud. He's professional and he's saying all the right things out loud. The only thing Shador is saying is, hey, listen, man, y'all tried to see me fail. Y'all wanted to see me fail. I'm not gonna fail.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers like, oh man, that's what got you picked.
And I ain't mad at it though, man.
But that's what I'm
I ain't
saying.
mad at it. Especially after all the bullshit that's been talked. It's like, who else is gonna big you up if you don't big up yourself? You
Exactly.
know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
so fuck that shit.
what I was talking to him about was
I don't
that
like that shit.
I'm gonna drop a
And
dime
he's
on
starting
that.
this week.
But what I was gonna say was, and welcome, KP, was that it's funny how all these older coaches, these 50, 60-year-old coaches, have such huge egos that he can't even read the room. Your best player, Myles Garrett, excitement levels.
Is bought in. He has bought in.
Jerry, like all your players are
Oh,
bought
I
in.
don't know.
Nah,
No,
Don't.
I know.
Don't.
I'm
we
talking
saw
about
that bullshit that Jerry
right,
Judy did.
right. But aside,
Uh,
that aside, right? That's
I'm
a
not
personal
trying to
opinion.
go back into
But
it, but
the players are bought in. There's excitement in the locker room. At 50 something years old, however old Kevin Stefanski is, you couldn't read the room and in that moment uplift your young quarterback who you swear up and down every time they interview you that you're trying to develop. But we at the same time, every media member has given Kevin Stefanski a pass and saying, "Oh, you guys don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and he's doing everything." But y'all can't give the 20-year-old Shador Sanders a pass for the way he talks in the media. Kevin
man,
Stefanski gets all the passes as a
man, it
50-something-year-old coach that's been around the block 10 times. But the young 20-something-year-old guy has to have it all mapped out perfectly.
it's
Can't
because
catch
when
any
they
missteps.
it's because when they look at him, they see his pops. Straight up. They
But
did
it's,
they didn't like Dion like that
yeah,
because he was killing the game and he let you know about it.
and he was
And
kind of
now his son is a chip off the old block.
Must be the money.
And
That's
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Like I'm glad. Listen, and I'm not gonna sit up here and act like Shador Sanders had the greatest game, that a rookie quarterback has had. Like, he could clean some stuff up, and he knows that. But they won. They got the job done. They won, and he deserves another shot. Like,
oh, he's going to be starting the next game.
yeah, I'm saying he
Yeah,
deserves it.
yeah.
yeah.
Like he
You know
deserves
that
it.
this was
Like,
it was the setup though.
oh yeah, I mean, no, this. You said this next game is
That's what I'm saying.
the setup.
He's starting this next game.
Yeah, but I'm saying you were saying that this next game is the setup.
Yeah, it's the setup. We're going to let you start, but we're letting you start because
We want you to do
San
that.
Francisco.
And keep in mind, there's a 75% of the media is got their rubbing Buddha's belly, praying down on their knees, like doing whatever they got to do.
Burning the incense
Come
and
on, man.
The
sage
stage.
and all
Yeah,
that
all
shit,
that shit.
trying to
They hoping that he falls flat on his face.
got the Shador dolls
Right, right.
The
They
voodoo
poking
doll.
needles in it.
man, like they're hoping that he falls on his face. And I just have a feeling, especially after seeing San Fran tonight, they can be had. They can be
Oh
had.
yeah.
You know,
They got to play the right quarterback.
no, I'm
Hey, listen,
saying,
they're gonna get after his ass.
but that's what everybody was saying Max Crosby was going to do. Everybody said Max Crosby.
Cleveland is gonna get
Oh,
after.
oh, 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 Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Yes.
I just said San Francisco's got to play the right quarterback, and I don't know if it's Brock Purdy.
That's another conversation.
That's another discussion.
That's
Yeah.
another discussion.
But
Mac Jones ran the offense a little bit better than Brock Purdy. And you
Yeah.
see, if we haven't noticed yet, through multiple contracts, including the Brandon Ayuk contract, San Francisco will find some outs.
Yeah, and
That's
I
some
mean,
language.
and if you talk about preparation and you were talking about Salah and coaching and all that stuff, people praise Nick Saban and how he prepares his players and how they perform in the NFL and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
one could argue that Mac Jones is more prepared or was more prepared than, you know,
Then,
Purdy was coming out of, what was Purdy? Iowa State.
yep.
Um, I don't know.
Perry High School in
Hey,
Gilbert, Arizona.
hey, man. Engineer said they mad because they can't neuter him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anytime he get in front of that microphone, he talking this shit. I love it. I love it. And sorry, D. Riley, I know y'all making a push for the playoffs, but I need Shador to go ahead and take this W next week.
I ain't sorry, D.
Don't be
Riles.
sorry.
Fuck them niggas.
And
Hey, don't be sorry.
Just
Miles
like
Garrett-
a
Miles
49er
Garrett-
fan will say, F the Cowboys. Get them Niners out of here.
Yeah, man. But
He said, we about to put belt to ass. Shador can win the week after next.
Speaking of belt to ass, man. I wasn't here yesterday, but I have thoughts.
There they go. There they go.
I have
Every
thoughts.
time, what is hit you with the Coming to America?
I have thoughts, man.
I thought you was hitting with it. There he is. There he is. The last of the revolutionaries.
Nah,
The inkwell.
it's I know where Ubong is going.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah. Engineer, I got it. I gotta get these. I gotta get these.
Exactly, engineer. Here we go.
Yesterday, the Cowboys and the Eagles faced off, and the Cowboys tried to give the game away. I mean, they tried every which way possible to give the game away.
Which was the most egregious effort to give it away?
The Turpin fumble, okay, getting the ball out the backfield.
What about the interception in the end zone off the 1 yard line instead of
off the 6 yard line after Guyton false started and we had to go back 5 yards?
Yeah.
So the interception itself, again, I'm assuming we run the ball if we don't get the false start that takes
probably
5 yard.
Yeah.
Secondly,
maybe even a QB sneak.
The pass was low and away. I mean, it's just a great Blankenship made a great interception. He had to dive for it. It wasn't like he threw it straight to him. Like he was trying to put it low and away. Reed Blankenship just made a hell of a play. But even before that, like the block punt that they called a roughing the kicker, like it was.
That was tipped.
Right, exactly. So it was tipped, so it wasn't a blocking the punter, whatever. Any other time, Eagles would have wiped the floor with us. We would have probably made a little last ditch effort late to make it look decent, clean up the score a little bit with some garbage time. We finally got some dogs out there that can just hold the levies.
I gotta ask you one thing.
Holding a levy.
Hey, I gotta ask you something. Would you have kicked that field goal after the?
Yes.
Okay. That's all. I was just wondering.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what they were thinking.
What the fuck?
Especially after you've held the other team scoreless
and you've crawled back into the game. Like you can't walk away with nothing. Like
nothing. And they keep showing that play where he forced the fumble.
Yeah.
Like I just need y'all to know that shit resulted in 0 points.
Nothing. Right. It was not. It wasn't. It wasn't a game changer. It just.
No.
Hey, but that's coaching. That was a coaching decision. That the reason for that.
Yeah.
And CeeDee Lamb.
I was gonna get to that. Let me get to Sedarius. I'll get to him. Hey, and Brandon Hallam, I'll say this about Tyler Booker and Jalen Carter. Tyler Booker got the best of him yesterday. It was so I'm at a tournament. I'm not even able to watch the game. I'm watching on my phone. We get down 21-0. I'm like, you know what? Take me. I can't.
Sorry, man. Brandon Hallam is fucking funny.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
said, "What the fuck? I was sitting here and the football landed in front of me. Did Brock Purdy throw this?"
hey, spread that football everywhere, but to his receivers. So to what was I saying? So when we get down 21-0, I'm like, oh, this is some bullshit. Right. Then we get into the red zone to cut it to 7-21. Dak throws the pick. So I'm like, okay, this is like I'm done with it. I'm like, man, let me just sit down and watch my son's games. I'm not watching this bullshit. I kind of glance at the score. Okay, 7-21. Next thing I know, 14-21, and it's still 3 minutes left in the third quarter. I said, okay, I might turn it back on. Now it's the championship game at my son's tournament, but the snack stand, the little snack area has a TV, and it's like right there by the court. So I'm sitting in a chair watching his game and the Cowboys game at the same time. Like, man, I gotta see what
this guy.
Hey,
Oh,
listen, man.
shit.
It felt good. This is my honest emotional opinion. It felt good to, for once this season. This is the only time it's happened this season for the offense. For the offense to be held down by the defense.
I was just gonna say, shout out to the worst defense in the league, like I said yesterday.
Get it together. Give us a chance. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Brock Purdy. How much of a blessing is it that you could throw 3 picks and still be up 7 points? Like, it felt good, bro. Like, if I got nothing else from that game, it was like, okay, the defense is going to hold us down sometimes.
And I'll say this. Shoddy can't throw that type of defensive effort away with,
bonehead plays.
Exactly. Like, you can't.
With that's like rookie coaching mistakes. Remember, we got to remember he's a rookie coach.
No, it's true. Rookie head coach.
Yeah. Rookie head coach.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the defense is looking better. What I said yesterday when you weren't on is that the Cowboys are a dangerous team if they can get in the playoffs, and they are in the driver's seat as to whether that's going to happen or not, because they are top of the NFC East right now.
No, they're not.
Eagles have two losses.
Oh, you mean in division?
Yes, NFC East.
Yeah.
So
that will probably come into play if there's any tiebreakers or anything like that. But I think they still, unless the Eagles have some sort of collapse, I think they're still going to have to try and get in via the wild card.
Eagles lost to the Cowboys. They lost to the Giants. The Cowboys have only lost to the Giants.
They only have one.
If they run the table in the NFC East in division, who wins the division?
No, the Eagles going to win it off record.
If the Cowboys run the table.
Oh, you mean just the rest of the way?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, but they'll still probably get in as a wild card. It won't be I don't know what Philadelphia's record is going to be, but our best chance is probably wild card, which is why we can maybe lose one game. And it has, if you're going to lose a game, it's going to either be Kansas City or Detroit. I think we could beat Detroit. I'm not sure about Kansas City. Smart quarterback.
Oh, I think they can beat Kansas City.
I mean, I think we can. Yeah, I'm saying we can beat them, but I need all the horses to be, the horses don't stop, they keep going. We on that young thug, like, hey man, the horses don't stop, they keep going. Now bring up CD Lamb. CD, where the fuck is who was in here tagging the FBI? Scotty Boy.
Yeah.
Where's Scotty Boy? I need to know if CD Lamb is in debt to the mob. CD Lamb, if you're in debt to the mob, blink 3 times so that we know, because something is off.
Let a pass hit you in the stomach instead of catching it. How about
And
that?
it sounded like on the sideline, CD was trying to tell Dak to put the pass somewhere else where it's going to be easier for him to catch.
Nah, man. Nah. That went
He's
right
trying
through
to
your
grab
hands,
that.
man. Went right through your hands.
And again, remember, I said CD he was throwing up, in week 1, he was throwing up the woo. Short arming passes. That was a game that we should have won week 1 against the Eagles if CD doesn't have 4 drops. And I don't know if it's because George Pickens is getting off and now CD feels away because the shine. Remember what I was telling you, DP? I said, hey, man, when CD was talking before the season started in training camp and all that, it ain't no 1A and 1B. When you see us, you see 2 1s. He was saying that as someone talking from a place of, I know I'm the number 1. But when you see George Pickens, he's a number 1 too. Don't look at him as a...
He's 1B.
Exactly.
1B. He's 1B.
Yeah.
I'm 1A.
Hey. And I'm going to tell you this. I know for a fact that Arizona game, we don't lose that game if we run the offense through George Pickens. A lot of these games, especially in the beginning of the season when it looked shaky, we were trying to run the offense through CD.
Listen.
Trust me, George Pickens was waiting for his moment.
What did I say at the beginning of the year, dog? I said George Pickens is that dude.
Yeah.
And remember, when we were talking after the first game, we were like, why was Dak Prescott not going to George Pickens?
3 catches for 30 yards.
Yeah,
but against Philly in that first game, DP, his only 3 targets, he caught all 3 of them.
Right.
And they were big catches, like on third down.
Yeah. Imagine they win that game. And you have Philly at 7-3, Cowboys at what, 6-4 in 1?
Yeah.
Listen.
I
mean, it's a slim chance, and I've been saying just control the NFC East, which I think they can, the Cowboys, I'm saying. But it's a slim chance.
But here's the thing.
Virginia slim.
They put themselves in this position. If I have to nitpick about anything, it's that Jerry Jones waited until the trade deadline. Imagine if you get on the phone with New York a couple weeks before the trade deadline. Yeah. We win that Arizona game.
Yeah.
We win that Carolina game.
Yeah.
You bring Quentin Williams in. You bring in a linebacker that can actually tackle. Overshown looks like he's
ready.
Hey, he is flying off the screen.
He's ready. And if you've noticed, a lot of those plays in space are stopping right there.
Yeah.
Like Saquon Barkley didn't really get loose.
Absolutely.
So they look better. But I'll say a couple things and then I ain't gonna go too much into it. Where's the chatter about that Parsons trade?
It's light now.
Right.
It's light.
And then couple that with the talk about the chatter that you need to sign Pickens. And what I said to KP was, imagine you had signed Parsons and now you have to determine how you're going to sign Pickens
Yeah.
And Parsons, you got Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott taking up that huge chunk of the salary cap. Still gonna be tough to do.
Yeah.
They got some work to do to figure it out. But imagine that if you
Yeah.
give him that kind of massive deal. I'm saying give Parsons that kind of massive deal.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, unfortunately though, and I said this yesterday, it seems like Pickens is in CeeDee Lamb's head.
Couple
And I
things.
think you know what I mean by that.
Yep.
Pause if necessary, as Bong says. But if you have that type of talent on your heels and people are calling him 1A, 1B, and now you got people calling him number one,
Yes.
it's as if, hey, Lamb, and I know he missed some games, but it's almost like you're number one by name and earnings
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
But who's performing top tier out of that receiving group is George Pickens.
Go ahead, KP. You were about to say something.
Oh no, I wanted to. So I know you're giving your perspective. One thing we were talking about, DP and I last night, we were talking about the fourth and goal inside the 7 when they didn't take the 3 and they went for it on fourth and goal.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw the play on fourth and goal, but I'm just curious to know. Do you remember that play, or did you see the
Yeah.
actual play?
You're talking about where he ended up throwing it to Ferguson, and
Yeah,
Ferguson passes it short outside of. I don't even know if he caught it, but
yeah.
it looked like he caught it short outside the end zone. Yeah.
Do you remember, or what do you think
Do you
Dak Prescott
remember?
was looking at when the play started?
He was probably pressing to get it to CD.
Okay, because that was that's what DP and I were discussing, and I said that was my thought when
So,
when the ball was hiked. Dak Prescott opened up looking at CD first,
Yeah.
but
and
Bong,
he
go ahead,
wasn't
KP.
open. And he went through his progressions, and then he threw the ball to Ferguson. Ferguson didn't catch it, and George Pickens was hot on the
It,
sideline. I remember the camera panning over to him, but I'm like, he didn't get that because he looked at CD first.
it could have been a scheme that
And
Todd set up to come to you with the bullshit. What I was saying, Bong, was that it could also have been just the eye manipulation by the quarterback. And
Yeah.
the example I gave KP was one that happened with the Raiders with Geno Smith, where he had what's his name? He had
Ashton
his
Gentry.
Ashton Genty right in front of him, and then he looks to the middle just to hold the linebacker a little bit, and then he throws right to Genty, who's right in his path.
So
Now, Dak Prescott was connecting with George Pickens, and at that point in the game, that's where the fire was. So I'm thinking he could have just been like, "Let me go here," because they thinking I'm gonna try to force feed it to CD, but then I'm gonna try to go through quick progression and see what's up with Pickens over here.
so he did that earlier in the game where Bond almost picked off the ball in like the middle of the field, but he dropped it. Dak will do that sometimes where he'll try and look the safety off or whatever. What I need the Cowboys to do, and I don't even want to turn this into a Cowboys show, right?
Oh, it's
Necessarily.
already there.
That was already there. Give me a second, fellas. So I don't want to turn this into a Cowboy show, but what the Cowboys
He's
need
a
to do
hot.
is make the game easy. Do the easy stuff, right? As opposed to like trying to overcomplicate things by making it hard. When you get on the goal line, just remember you have George Pickens there. Like I want to see George Pickens jump balls on the goal line. Like, why are we force feeding CD the ball? Especially, like, I know you want to trust CD. I know it. I know, Dak. You've done built a relationship and a rapport with him. I know you want to trust CD. I know. George Pickens is playing better right now, and there is little to no margin for error. Fuck CD's feelings right now. George is going to get the ball until CD proves that when we can go to you late, you're going to be there. I remember I said this a little while ago, DP. I said this a couple weeks ago. I would, if you want to make CD the focal point on first and second down, CD, you can be the focal point because I can afford to have a drop by CD on first and second. On third and fourth, we got to go find GP.
Yeah, but you just can't get into that mode because then you become predictable.
No. What I'm saying is I'm talking about gotta have it moments because guess what? In gotta have it moments yesterday, it was GP.
Yeah.
He only threw it to CD on a play where he thought he had a free 5 yards. And thank God he caught it because they didn't give him the flag for all sides.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. And that was a nice catch too. But it's like
if CD would have been on some bullshit.
Hey, I just need CD Lamb to hold up his end of the bargain of that best wide receiving duo I've been claiming. Because George Pickens is on it.
But trust me, if CD can get out
He's a beast, man. He's a beast.
If he can get out of his own head, what they can do collectively, man.
And pass catching, Ferguson is a dog too. Ferguson will stick his nose in it, pause, and he goes hard, pause.
Yeah.
Like, so that you got him at the tight end, and I was saying all this talk about Dak Prescott and the passing game and the defense looking better and all that stuff. Put some respect on Javonte Williams' name because he is playing like they thought he would coming out of college.
Absolutely.
So that move to get him, I know where you say bargain shopping, that bargain shopping move is paying off.
It is. It is. It is for sure. I have no complaints. I have no complaints with that. I wish they had another running back that could kind of be his complement as opposed to, trying to put it all on him. He's not McCaffrey, right? He's not one of those guys. So I don't want them to use him like that, but
I don't think they will.
But I'm talking about even the style of running. So like there was a play where he kind of broke a tackle. He kind of jumped out the window, but that shit went for like 16, 17 yards because he's not going to break away from you.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any game breakers. Like
you would think that it would be Blue, but he doesn't. He hasn't gotten an opportunity.
He's inactive. Anyway.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is signing his running backs from Ross. Got it for Ross, dog.
The irregulars. Why is this sleeve longer than the other one?
Listen.
Running back's leg is bigger than the other one.
Hey, man, he can break tackles, but he can't break away.
Exactly. He can
shake to the left, but breaks down going to the right. Okay.
Yeah. It's you're going through the line before you get to the cashier, and they just got they got that shit littered with all kinds of like trinkets, and you can get you some the little hand weights, the little things you just grip things.
Get you some hand weights, some hand weights, some hand lotion, and cotton candy. All kind of shit.
Yeah. Some bubble tape, some exotic waters. Like what the
a phone charger.
I'm saying, get your phone charger, a backpack, and some headphones.
Get some of this black water.
Like,
damn, I didn't know I needed all this shit. I came here for a pair of slacks.
Kombucha. Was that shit called kombucha? some kombucha, some chips.
Oh
My
fuck.
goodness. Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's what happens when you shop at
I
Ross.
found a game of Men Calling in the back.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
on tonight, baby.
man! Listen, man.
Oh fuck.
So, wow, man. Other
The
than
slacks, DP. The
Yeah,
slacks.
I came for some slacks.
Like, damn, my slacks ain't got no pockets.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
it was funny. To speak to the other side, I think Philadelphia. This really reminds me of that season where remember they kept winning by the skin of their teeth in the beginning of the year. I think they won like their first 10 or 11 games, but it just never looked right. And they got to the playoffs. They played Tampa Bay. They imploded and lost. But again, who's the same thing? I dished out blame for a few people in Carolina earlier tonight. Jalen Hurts, you got to wear that. Saquon, you got to wear that.
I don't know what has happened with that.
Kevin Patullo, you got to wear that. Now you hear all these commentators and all these quote unquote sports analysts talking about AJ Brown was right. He was speaking the truth. Because all AJ Brown was saying was the offense is too simplistic. We can't keep relying on a defense to bail us out because if the defense fails to bail us out, now what?
Well, the simple formula was, I guess you can say, it was masked in some fashion because Saquon Barkley was dynamic last year.
Yeah.
Like he was breaking big plays and it was
Big
just
plays.
left and right. And that hasn't happened this year.
Yeah.
So now it's become like almost one dimensional, and then they're dink and dunk. They ain't really hitting you down the field like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's not looking like they're as potent as they were before. And I agree with you. They're winning, but does it look like they're poised to repeat?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Doubt
so.
it. Doubt it. But, I don't wish anybody over there well. Fuck them all. Philly, man, they some grimy motherfuckers, man. So, fuck them. Lamar say, fuck them, girl, fuck them. Yeah, man. So, good
I'm
win.
going to the wall with crazy glue on your lips.
I'm happy that we can stave off draft talk for the Cowboys for at least another week. Let's see what happens on Thanksgiving.
I mean, they're the second half they'll look better than they did in the first. So at the very least they'll finish stronger, and then there won't be as many holes that you need to plug, as you needed to at the beginning.
Yeah. So it's really all about, are you going to, again, I didn't want to get into the whole Cowboys thing, but can you keep those three defensive linemen, right? You got three D linemen, interior D linemen making $20 million plus each.
Yeah.
You got Quinnen, you got Osa Odigizua, and then you got Clark. They're all making 20 mil plus. And for that, the defensive coordinator says you guys are going to play the most snaps. And motherfuckers don't get off. They all ran 40 plus plays, which is from, when I hear from a lot of people that talk about it saying that that's unheard of. Because D tackles, you really want to rotate them more. You don't want them on the field like that. You know how Jerry feel. Nah, motherfucker, 20 million, 20 million, 20 million. Get your ass out there.
Yeah.
Make that money.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta definitely preserve Williams though.
Yeah.
Like he's one of them ones that could be around for a decade.
Yeah.
Getting busy.
Yeah, for sure.
But Clark is putting in work too, man. Clark is older though, right? Clark is like
30.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Either way. Man, so are we recording? Are we off on Thursday? On our Thursdays.
for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna put no promises out there.
Yeah.
I know folks will be speaking of that play, that special teams play. They just showed it on
Ah,
Sports Center.
Elijah Clark.
Yeah.
Like
Anyway.
that shit amounted to 0
Yeah.
points.
But
Yeah.
it helped his ego because he was getting his ass whoa out in the beginning of that play.
Yeah.
I mean,
All the way up the field.
what it was just a prime example of how they were playing the game. Got their ass knocked down early and just kept pushing
Hey,
and got back in it. So,
I'll say this. If you do that bullshit, that you run that play, you get that turnover against the Chiefs, you lose that game.
yeah.
Right?
Just
I'm not
ask the Colts.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to going for it on fourth down if that's how you feel. But hold on, DP. Let me say it before you shoot it down.
No, I wasn't gonna shoot it down. I was gonna say the actual
play,
call to
yeah,
CeeDee Lamb, it was there.
yeah,
But like I said yesterday, you just wasn't on. I just said it wasn't a bad play.
yeah,
It's just you run the risk of something like that happening, and it happened.
yeah. Like, so the second part of what I was gonna say is I'm not opposed to it, but if you're going to run a fourth down play, it better be surefire. This shit is 90+% gonna work. Like
Yeah.
somebody has to do something
We've
otherworldly.
we've run this shit against every combination we could put together in practice,
And this shit hits.
and it worked.
And it hits every time.
It didn't matter if we had Clark, Quinnen.
I told the DC, hit me with your best combination.
Right.
So
I'm with you on that shit.
like the shit's got to work. Like the last one, the last fourth down where it was short to Ferguson, that shit looked bad.
Yeah, no,
That
that was just
like, and it almost
that looked like it was a scramble, to be honest. Like shit played out, and then it was like
it almost cost you, and it literally was almost just like the first game where they walk it off. I think they scored 3, and then I think they we didn't get it back or something like that. We turned it over on downs or had to punt it or something, but we never got the ball back, and they ended the game on the first down.
I thought they were going to march down the field, run the clock out, have one of them, typical Philly grinded out drives that takes like, fucking 6 minutes or whatever. So that would have definitely ate up the rest of that clock because it wasn't that much time left.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
We'll see.
They won.
We'll see, man. I think, smarter quarterback. So we have 3 games on Thursday. We have Bears and I'm sorry, that's Green Bay and somebody.
Yeah, hold on, let's see. Oh, excuse me.
Green Bay plays somebody.
So it is
because the Eagles play on Black Friday, right? They play the Bears.
Yeah, so it's the Packers and the Lions.
Packers and the Lions. That's what
the Chiefs and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The Bengals and the Ravens.
And Joe Burrow's coming back.
Yeah, which is crazy. And then the Black Friday game you talking about is the Bears and the Eagles.
Yeah.
So,
but So I mean, that's good football. It's supposed to be good football.
Those are some
We say
cool
that
matchups.
we say that, and then
Except, well,
half these teams shoot a brick.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And give us nothing to really look forward to. But we should have some good football on Thursday and Friday.
Don't fuck around and lose, Ravens.
And so the America does it again. At first, the Cowboys were playing the Redskins, even though they're the Commanders, but the Redskins for the Thanksgiving battle, and they're still playing some sort of Indian team with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Nah,
Sort of
serious.
Indian team.
And they're saying that they're predicting that this Cowboys versus Chiefs game may be the most televised football game
On the Thanksgiving day?
ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it means something to both teams.
Oh, yeah, it does, but
It means something.
Mahomes is the boogeyman. It's gonna be hard to beat that dude, man.
It
He,
is.
he finds a way to win.
Yes, indeed. He finds a way. That's why I'm scared. I'm scared. He's the boogeyman to me. You know what I'm saying? So many times I've rooted for him because he's bailed the Cowboys out by beating teams that I hate. 49ers. Uh who else? Beating what the fuck else did he beat? He beat the 49ers a couple times, beat Philly once. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, I fucks with Mahomes. But man, this week, man,
so
it's gotta be fuck
do
yeah.
do the Eagles beat the Bears?
Where they playing?
I hope not.
Where they're playing in Soldier Field, or they playing in Philly?
Lincoln Field.
The
Lincoln
Eagles,
Financial, I'm sorry.
the Eagles win.
Does do they beat the Chargers? That's the next game.
The Eagles.
Eagles.
The Chargers are really hit and miss.
And they're banged up too.
Yeah, they're really hit and miss.
Raiders, that's a dub.
Yeah, they beat the Raiders.
Commanders,
W.
the Redskins, not to be confused with the Commanders, that's a dub.
W.
Buffalo,
Ooh, I don't know.
depends on what Buffalo you get that day. And then the Commanders, I mean Redskins, not to be confused with the Commanders again. Bye Cowboys. Yeah, I think it's probably a wrap.
It's not
Depending on because now it's that NFC South is looking shaky, baby. The North has a couple.
Yeah.
The North has Detroit and the Bears. Still.
And Green Bay still in it.
And Green Bay, I'm sorry.
Play
And
each
Green
other.
Bay.
Yeah.
They all have to play each other.
Yeah, but their records are probably that's one game. So I mean,
I'm saying all three of those teams have to play each other a couple times. They all got to lose. They gonna all lose because they all play each other a couple times. So
yeah, it's possible, man.
they have to go nothing less than 5-1, which means that they're gonna, if they end the season at 5-1, they'll be 10-6-1.
Yeah, I mean they got the Commanders left, they got the Giants left. That's what I was saying.
These next two games are the games that they must win because if they win these two, the last four, they will steamroll those teams.
Yeah.
Chargers, Commanders, Giants.
I don't know, man. It depends on the if they let an old quarterback play, they might be in trouble.
No.
They let an old Jameis.
They are going to steamroll. If they've already started to build that momentum. That's why I want to see how they look in this Kansas City game. Y'all played with y'all food against Philly because minus the mistakes, y'all would have blew Philly out.
But look, here's the thing. That secondary is going to be tested by Kansas City.
Right.
The secondary.
Correct.
Now, linebackers is looking like a better situation. D line is looking like a better situation. Secondary ain't really been tested like that.
So here's the thing. Because Kansas City's offensive line isn't that great, they're trying to run the ball more because they plays don't develop or can't develop because Mahomes doesn't have time. That secondary will be tested. I
and
guarantee
and
you that.
and Diggs is eligible to come back, I believe,
But he won't come back this week.
against the Chiefs.
I don't think he's going to come back on the short week. But
Shit, even sitting out.
listen, I want to see how they look against the Chiefs. If they beat the Chiefs on Thursday, I must come on either Thursday or Sunday and make a declaration.
Okay.
I'll have to make a declaration, and I'll stand 10 toes on it.
All right.
So, if the Cowboys beat the, I'm telling you now, fuck it. Let me give you a declaration right now. If the Cowboys beat the Chiefs on Thursday, they're making the playoffs. They may run the table. It's
KP, what was I saying yesterday?
You think that they got a chance?
And I broke their schedule down and
Yeah,
said,
I don't.
it's these next two games.
everybody. I saw D. Rouse saying, "DP, what you talking about?" I would say that about my squad too, and all that stuff. I saw him say that earlier.
It's these next two games. If
Yeah,
they beat,
He's like,
me,
"Come on, DP, I feel you though." I would say that same shit about my squad too, though. I hear you.
if they beat the Chiefs, hear me out now. If they beat the Chiefs, they are going to do so much damage to Jared Goff the following week. I'm talking about like we gonna do Jared Goff like the Browns did Geno. You talking about 10 sack proportions? Like I'm serious.
Man.
No.
How many years does Geno Smith have left on his contract with the Raiders? They beating that shit.
Hey, but you know what?
Pause.
It's a good thing that they got their ass whooped and they getting their ass whooped this year. Because the good old boy club that hired Chip Kelly, who has shown us that he's not a NFL worthy,
Damn, engineer.
that he's not an NFL worthy offensive coordinator or coach, still brought him on for a gig with the Raiders. Right? Get his ass up out of here. Somebody was interviewing Antonio Pierce. I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday on one of the CBS stations, and he said that the Raiders were looking to draft Shador. Remember, he was there the year before,
Mm-hmm.
He wanted Jaden Daniels.
but that was before. I mean, obviously before.
Well, he was. Well, you know why?
Yeah,
He was at Arizona
yeah,
State.
I know, but I'm saying he wanted him, but
He said that the front office, that the ownership, and he as the coach were in on drafting Shador. So what changed?
Pete Carroll.
Exactly.
Well, Pierce is out. Yeah. Well,
So Pete Carroll probably said, "Nah, can't win with him."
Give me an old guy like myself.
So,
you stupid.
Hey man, if the Cowboys win on Thursday, it's a tough ask. You can book it. They're going to the playoffs. They're going to beat the Lions. They'll probably run the table.
Hey man, you saying what I've said already. Like I said this yesterday. But I'm not gonna listen. I'm with you. I'm not gonna repeat it.
I told a fellow Cowboy fan before on Saturday at the tournament that I was at. Eagles may be the toughest defense the Cowboys will see for the rest of the year. Remember, back-to-back games they held Green Bay and Green Bay and Detroit to 7 and 10 points.
I would say more so talent wise, the Chiefs scheme it up probably just as good as
Chiefs scheme it up just as good.
yeah.
The Eagles have better talent.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said
Oh, okay.
talent, probably talent wise for the Eagles,
They
but
have
the
more
Chiefs,
talent.
yes.
But I'd say that the Chiefs and the Eagles scheme wise is about the same.
Well, that's why I said the
Yeah,
Chiefs scheme it up just as
yeah,
good.
absolutely. But that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like that defense was probably the hardest defense they're gonna see as far as like the combination of talent and scheme. Chiefs got scheme,
yeah.
right? And it's an unknown because they don't play the Chiefs often. But
Yeah.
let me not get ahead of my skis, man. We'll see.
Okay, we'll
Should be
see.
a good one. Game is in Buffalo. Game is in Dallas, not Kansas City.
If Kansas City and Dallas playing in Buffalo, I need to see what the NFL got going on, D. Rouse.
D. Riley, put the weed down.
Hey, D. Rouse at the crib like, fuck y'all.
Oh shit.
Oh man, well shit. Anything else, fellas?
Nah, that's it.
Nah.
All right, man. Well shit.
KP, hit us with a new and improved thing.
Man, you ain't seen that bullshit he been
Fireworks,
doing
right?
while we been talking over there with that bullshit.
He
Hey,
debuted that
next
shit a
one,
couple
man.
weeks ago. I said you got to try out all the little things. You got to start waving in.
Yeah. This motherfucker got hearts, balloons,
Yeah.
fireworks.
Come
Hey,
on, we
hold up
love
the number.
we
What
love
is
the
the number
songs.
one? What does the number one give you? Does that do anything?
Oh my goodness! He got the hearts,
I have no idea,
the
dog.
balloons,
Does a
everything.
middle finger give anything?
Oh my goodness! Now you gang banging. This dude. Do that shit on
Okay,
your off
cool.
time.
Hey, does the X give you anything? Or what the fuck? Shout out to Dez Bryant.
Throwing up the X.
Got him to do it. We out of here. 2 Piece in the bong. We out.
Peace.